Hey y'all, this is Tim from Harvest Hills Homestead. There goes my dog. Sit, Trooper. Hey! Sit, Trooper. Sit. Stay. All right, well, I just moved goats. This right here is the goat fencing. It's about $300 for a section of that electric fencing. And it comes with this solar charger that has a built-in battery. Comes with a ground stake and a little red clip. And it's pretty basic and pretty easy. And we're using this to rotational graze in the meanwhile of us not having permanent fencing. So let me show you how I set this up. Trooper, sit. I didn't say get up, sit. The dog is pretty good usually. The sun will come up that way, so I'm gonna face it to the sun. All right. We got some rain last night, which softened the dirt. Trooper, you come here. You heel. You sit. It softened the dirt really nicely. It hasn't rained in like 4 weeks. We are in a drought right now. So I'm very happy. We got about 2 inches of rain in about an hour time. Which when it floods that hard, it's not ideal because a lot of that water just runs off. A slower, steady rain is much better for water retention, but it is what it is. Thank God for rain. Every farmer in our area is very happy. Hopefully we get some more the next couple days. All right, that's as far as I need to go, especially with it having rained. Some water in the soil will actually make it very conductive. So I face this facing the sun. As long as it gets about 6 hours of sunlight, hot line goes on these clips. And then we turn it on. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now, I've been using this for about 3 months. Since April. No, we moved here the end of May or the beginning of June. So we've been using it for several months. The goats tested it the first couple days and they figured it was hot. I'm surprised the babies that were born while we had this fence up, they have not messed with it. Maybe they did get zapped. It's between 3,000 and 6,000 joules. So that's a serious zap. I touch it, and again, I should do this now. What I do is I'll take a piece of grass and I'll touch it to make sure it's hot. Yep. So I can hear a little click in my finger. It's not strong enough to make me jump, just with a piece of grass. If I go touch it with my finger, then it'll make direct contact, especially if the grass is wet, my boots are wet, we're extra conductive right now. But it's hot enough for me to walk away and know my goats are not gonna get out. So, electric fence for goats. Get you some. Right, Trooper? Right, Trooper? All right, see you on the next one. The farm is really messy from our move. We have dumped everything from our homestead here, kind of out of the way for now. That's where the house is. And we're prioritizing renovating the house. So everything outside we have not really addressed, but we do have animals, so we have to give them some kind of a rotational grazing so they can eat. So I'm addressing this pile little by little. The shop is full of crap. The barn is full of crap. And until we get the house renovated, none of this is important. So for now, I have only an X amount of hours every day available, and we chip at it. And that's how you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. All right, folks. They have been, if you can see this circle where it's all yellow, they've been here for 1 week. So now they have a batch of fresh grass. They were there prior, You can see the grass is growing back. And they were up there before that. And what they're doing, they are of course grazing it down to the root, which is not the healthiest thing, but that's why I don't keep them on here long. But this is the gold right there. These are called gold nuggets. They're fertilizing, so I don't have to ever buy fertilizer for my yard. You see these little black little dots? It's fertilizer spread all over this pasture. And so I started them up the hill right here on this slope. And you can see the grass is nice and tall and green compared to that area. They were there for 2 weeks. Then I moved them down to this area. Then I moved them down to this area, and now they're there. So this is the end of the road for them. Once I can probably move them one more time up, but this tree line is my property line. Up here is ours too, but we're still doubting on our property corners, so we're not gonna fence anything until we know for sure. So after this, I'm thinking they go back to the first spot where they were 3 months ago, which is up that hill. So that's kind of the plan. This is Tim from Harvest Hills Homes.